Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Men must take care of their health. Men must take care of their health. Now this is very important. Now I've been very open about, having a stroke last October and talking about it a lot. And, really talking about my journey to recovery. I'm almost there to full recovery and everything. But, things like this happen. Because even before the stroke, I was working out regularly. I was drinking a lot of fruits and everything. And ironically, a lot of times people would get online and, they'll say, hey, take this, take this, take this. I was doing all that, still had the stroke. But because I was exercising and eating a certain way, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. It could have been way worse. And really, it was helpful in my recovery as well because, as I said before, a lot of my recovery was physical. I had to do physical exercises. Like when I was doing occupational therapy, I told you I was lifting the weights and doing all this. So I was like, shoot, I'd be doing this normally. And that's cool. But one of the things is, and stuff can happen, but you still want to get to the point where you do as much preventative stuff from happening. When I talk about body game, it's not just about feeling good about yourself or having the aesthetics that a particular woman might like. It's just for your health. It's for your health. Because a man, in order to do what he has to do in life, he has to be healthy. Like if you don't have good health, how you going to move? Because understand, just being a man means that you're taking action. You ain't just sitting on your butt. You are taking action. You're moving around. When you say, I'm going to talk about, men being problem solvers this coming Friday. In order to solve a problem, you might have to move around. In order for a man, if you look at a man, what's two of the main things that he is on a primal level? He's a warrior and he's a hunter. He got to be healthy to be a warrior. He got to be healthy to protect himself and his loved ones. He has to be a hunter to go out. Like, despite what people want to think or go against, like guys, especially blue collar type of guys, those are guys who are building this country. Those are guys who are really building the world, keeping stuff together. In order for them to do what they do, they have to be healthy. They had to be strong. They had to be on their feet like 10, 11, 12 hours a day maybe. They have to be able to pick up stuff. They have to move around. Even some guys who don't have that type of job, it's still in their best interest to be as healthy as possible. And this goes beyond just getting a woman. That's a fringe benefit. A man needs to be healthy for his own edification. He needs to be healthy for his own well-being. Because what good is it working hard, getting money and getting maybe a nice place to stay, maybe getting a nice car if you can't move around, if you can't travel? What good is it? You cannot walk up a flight of steps without breathing hard. What good is having like that big old house? You want to be able to move around, and then to take action, you need to physically be able to take action. Because I'm gonna tell you what, one of the things, if you're not healthy, do you want to be that guy who got to take all these pills, or want to be that guy who got to have help? And you want to maintain that health as much as possible throughout your life. Because if you're not, you actually hurting yourself. You're not hurting everybody else. If you don't exercise and everything, who you really hurting? You hurting your body. Your body is meant to be used. Like, let me just stick on the exercise thing. Like, you don't have to go for body game to get a woman. There's a lot of guys, they ain't in the body game or anything. You don't have to do it for a woman, but you need to do it for yourself. You need to exercise regularly. Every single man needs to exercise on a regular basis. I'm gonna talk about that next week too, just exercising. But and then what you eat. A lot of times it's the foods that's hurting you. You know, you still gotta eat, right? You know, all right, what are you ingesting in your body? What are you putting in your body? You know, you got a lot of guys out here, they smoking, they drinking and everything. That's not helping their body. You know, anytime you see like smoking, I'm gonna say something about that. I know there's a lot of guys who smoke, but that's not really healthy. You know, anytime they show you, even on cigarettes and stuff, they'll tell you there's a problem, but you still gonna do it. Or drinking a lot of alcohol or something. Now, if you're doing stuff in moderation, okay, and you're doing some other exercises, but remember, you want to eat right. You want to keep substances out of your body that can hurt you over the long run, you know? And then it's really good for your mental health as well. When you, like a lot of guys have said this too, just exercise and working out has helped them mentally. See, you got to worry about your mental health as well. You have to worry about it. That's one thing. When I had the stroke, I had a couple doctors. They were like, how you feeling about it? How you feeling about it mentally? And I was like, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. But they were still checking because they knew that can affect, a physical ailment or something physical can affect you mentally. A lot of guys out here, a lot of people, not just men, but a lot of people, they messed up because they got something wrong with them physically. You know, it can affect you. It can affect you. So that's the thing, So you gotta really focus on your health. Health is wealth, as they would say. Doing what you're doing. You need to be drinking water, a sufficient amount of water, fruits, eating some fruits and vegetables and everything. You need to be having good bowel movements. That's healthy. That just having good bowel movements, that is healthy. Because a lot of people, punning, kind of a jokey manner, but it's true, walking around full of shit. And it's affecting them because you carrying all that bad food in your stomach still. And really, when you get some of these like quick diet things, all it's doing is making you take a shit. It's making you take a shit. A lot of people are carrying sickness around, so you definitely need to eat the right foods, and you definitely need to get the food out of you. You need to do all of that. As a man, that's part of your sovereignty. I don't usually talk about sovereignty during the week, but that's part of your sovereignty, control over your own body. Because you can control that 100%. So I want y'all to focus on it. And like I said, yeah, you can get women they like a good looking guy with a good looking body and all of that. That's cool. But you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for yourself, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. I want y'all to really work on your health, okay? Really work on it. So anyway, that's all I have for today.